Stories shape our understanding of the world when they are told in real time, examined from every angle and grounded in truth. I am Afoye Israel and thank you for joining us today on Fort TV. Now on to our headlines of today. Fort Portal's PLE performance drops as leaders express concern. Schools in Kenjojo celebrate improved 2025 PLE results. Joy Christian School shines with 10 first grades and 27 second grades in PLE. Parish development model leaders sensitize Injara residents on fund usage. Now, without any further ado, let us go to the details. On 30th of January, the Ministry of Education and Sports, through the Minister, Honorable Janet Kataha Museveni, released the 2025 Primary Living Examination results. While Fort Portal City has in previous years been celebrated for strong academic performance, last year's results fell short of expectations, raising concern among leaders and residents. Let's have a look.
Fort Portal City, once ranked among the best performers in the primary living examinations, has seen a decline in results, prompting leaders to seek solutions to restore its former academic glory. Speaking to the Mayor of Central Division, Reverend Wile Kintumuhanga acknowledged the disappointing performance and outlined plans aimed at motivating both learners and teachers.
Nimbanza okutabarukya abana baitu abakozere ekitebe kye kya musanju kandi Fort Portal twira mu grades nka 13 zonka ekyo tikebere kirungi muno baitu nintabarukya abanyakusingire kandi nisima n'abasomesa bukora omulimo baitu kino tinicyo kisani kyaitu ekitwagondeze kuba nakyo nka city.
Reverend Kintumuhanga revealed that the city leadership intends to introduce rewards for schools and pupils who perform well in future examinations. Among the incentives proposed are prizes such as booze and other valuable items to encourage competition and commitment in schools. He noted that motivation plays a key role in improving academic performance and called upon parents, teachers and local leaders to work together to support learners.
Biblia gamba omuherezo omurungi asimibwege nambero gamba well done faithful servant webale kora kurungi abana baitu bana bakozere kurungi nsemera tutungeyo gebisembe twabahaga nukwabeho competition yenyu.
However, the mayor also expressed concern over the continued transfer of teachers, saying the practice negatively affects performance. According to him, frequent transfers disrupt learning and deny pupils the stability they need to succeed academically. He urged education authorities to reconsider teacher transfers, especially during critical learning periods, emphasizing that consistency in teaching staff is vital for improved results.
As of now, bakozere ebesere wholesome transfers. Nambera buli muntu wena wabaire amazire myaka 5 mu kikaro ahengisiwe. Nintekereza kumara gahindura abantu bona wholesomely nkisobora kutagira makuru gamani. Transfers nisemera kuba performance based. Omuntu akozerata kandi omuntu abwacha akozere cyakozere betugangwa ko omuntu amazire myaka 5 mu kikaro omuntu amazire manya myaka ingala kahinduru nangwa nintekereze kinakibe kitali kirungi.
As Fort Portal City looks ahead, leaders remain hopeful that with motivation, cooperation and better planning, the city can reclaim its position as one of the top academic performers in the country. I am Nasasira Jeremiah Said with Nyakahuma Ali for TV.
Well, thank you very much, our dear reporter. Well, we actually do believe that with more efforts, combined efforts from the political side and also with more energy and efforts from the teachers, Fort Portal will once again regain its strength in academic performance. Now on to our next story. In Kienjojo District, school administrators, including head teacher Atela Moses, have expressed satisfaction following the release of the 2025 primary living examination results. Our reporter brings us more details on this.
The head teacher of Global Junior School in Kienjojo District has praised the performance of the learners who sat for their 2025 primary living examinations, describing the results as fair. Speaking to our reporter, Mr. Atela Moses said the school registered a commendable performance with 12 learners passing in first grade, while the rest obtained second grades.
Global Junior School, Kienjojo, and today I'm very grateful to about PLOE performance of 2024 on Friday last week, 30th January. And us as Global, our performance was fair because out of the total number of candidates which sat, we got 12 first grades, and the rest came in second grade, and they all passed, and they are ready for secondary level.
Mr. Atela attributed the performance to the commitment and hard work of the learners, the dedication of teachers, and support from parents and the school administration. He noted that teamwork among all stakeholders played a key role in preparing the candidates for the examinations and called for continued cooperation to maintain and improve future performances. The head teacher also encouraged learners to remain disciplined and focused as they progress to the next level of education.
Majorly the parents who also contributed to this performance because they supported us a lot financially. I also want to thank the teachers of Global Junior School. All of them are part of these results because they really had tiresome moments to make sure that every learner passes these exams. Then finally, I want to thank the board of directors for also the financial support and listening to our requests.
I am Nasasira Jeremiah Said with Nyakahuma Ali for TV.
Well, thank you very much, our dear reporter. Well, actually, we do believe that, yes, we commend teachers for the good work they are doing, because all these good results, how children are performing their behavior, the teachers have a role that they have played in this, and we do commend them for the good job well done. Now, on to our next story. In Kienjojo District, the head teacher of Joy Christian Nursery and Primary School has commended the performance of learners in the 2025 primary living examinations. Mr. Odongo James described the results as good, revealing that 10 candidates passed with first grade and while 27 obtained a second grade, with all learners successfully receiving their results. Let's have a look.
The head teacher of Joy Christian Nursery and Primary School in Kienjojo District has heard the performance of learners who sat for the 2025 primary living examinations. Speaking to our reporter, Mr. Odongo James described the performance as good, noting that 10 learners passed in the first grade while 27 obtained second grade, with all candidates successfully receiving results, a ranking he described as encouraging.
Last Friday, we happened to get 10 children in first grade, 27 came in second grade, and we had registered 37 children and their results all came back.
However, he noted that although learners worked hard, their performance may have been affected by the new curriculum, which some candidates were still adjusting to at the time of examination.
And to me, I attribute it to gaps in curriculum interpretation I think most of the schools have not yet adopted the skill of interpreting the curriculum very well, and this brings about the poor performance in Uganda.
He attributed the overall results to the combined efforts of learners, teachers, and parents, and called for continued support as schools adapt to curriculum changes.
As a school, we attribute it to our well-trained and experienced staff that we have, and the quality teaching that we render as a school, quality assessment that we give to our candidates and all the classes, and the quality leadership that we have here at Joy Christian School. However,
I remain Nicholas Amanyire and Nasasura Jeremiah reporting for Ford TV.
Well, thank you very much, our dear reporter. Well, yes, we do believe that everybody is opinionated to their different opinions on why maybe the results of 2025 were a bit disappointing, and the head teacher of Joy Christian School tells us that this is because most schools have not adopted to the new curriculum. Well, we do believe that by this year, such issues are going to be sorted as the new term commences. Now, on to our next story. Leaders from Unjara and Parish Development Model focal persons have begun engagements with local residents to guide them on the proper use of Parish Development Model funds. Our reporter brings us more details.
Unjara leaders, together with Parish Development Model focal leaders, have held community meetings with local residents aimed at sensitizing them on the effective utilization of PDM funds. During the meetings, residents were taken through the objectives of the Parish Development Model and how the funds are intended to support income-generating activities at the household level.
Wetu daktari honorable councillors abali hano ekintu eki nikisobola kuhingisibwa mu kita tosobola kubopangisiza mu tawuni kunu omazire emyaka ebiri okagaruka kigoya bakakwasa sente za PDM bagaleka oguwo mu tawuni ati eki wetu daktari nikimenyisaba.
Leaders emphasize that funds are meant to boost productivity, reduce poverty, and improve household incomes, urging beneficiaries to invest in viable projects such as agriculture, livestock farming, and small-scale enterprises.
Nahabwekyo kuraba mu kitebe kino mukulisa ninyikirizibwa kurora munaito sobara kubona abantu abatana abo abari project yokulisa kuruka PDM eno etulimu.
Residents were also cautioned against misusing the funds and encouraged to follow the approved guidelines to ensure sustainability and accountability.
Hati ninkaguza, what is hitting you up? Kike kiriyo nikibatagasa sente zitandika nekitekerezo muto gwawo obomara kutunga kitekerezo ogira nengeso abo kubota inangeso ni wafunga milioni nzo gwawo bijo no hura ni hanu bwa keisho ngumukakota mwasigena mwazinywa mwazirabata mwazikora.
Local leaders assured the community of continued supporting through monitoring and guidance to ensure that the program achieves its intended goals.
Kiro kino tuli hano institute kwezi 30 kibere kiro kyokubanza kya training and awareness ya PDM phase 4. Ntugenda gabira abantu phase ya kana tubagabire phase yo kubanza ne ya kabiri ne ya kasatu hatuli ya phase ya kana. Kiro kino tuchire mkutangatangana hano na focal persons kuruga mu central division ndiki ya city bayijebegesa abantu baitu kura bayitekaniza phase ya kana.
The Parish Development Model is a government initiative aimed at lifting households out of the subsistence economy through improved access to financial support and services.
Well, thank you very much, our dear reporter. Well, as His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni said, he focuses on eradicating poverty in Uganda, and with such implementations being put, we do believe that with due time, people are going to move out of poverty and Uganda is going to develop forward. Now, I have been dressed by Urban Glam Fashions. Now, it is the absolute best of the best. It is located in Kisenyi in Fort Portal opposite Fuelex. Now, every story we share shapes the world we live in. Though the bulletin ends, its meaning lingers, guiding us to tomorrow. I am Afoye Israel, and this is 4TV, where every story matters. Thank you for watching.